Hi everyone, Renegade 67 here, with part 18 Let's Play Phoenix Wright Attorney Case 4. So, fart burgers. Your Honor, hear what the witness just said? He just said, hey, it's almost Christmas. When you heard the gunshot? Yeah. Play music. I'm bored. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? Yay, music. Is that lag? Okay, it's gone now. Thank God. I was gonna be like, oh no, not again. Anyways, that seemed to be the case, yes. But this contradicts the two testimonies you have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the gunshots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Woo. Order, order. What does this mean? What does this mean? Oh, actually, going back to the gun, it fired 3 times, so if it fired twice after midnight, once before midnight, that would make sense, but then if it wasn't on the boat, then when was it fired? This could actually solve the real murder, maybe. If it was fired a 3rd time beforehand, then someone might have killed the real Robert Hammond, where is he? Like, you know, over here, this guy, and then pretended to be Robert Hammond, because, you know, it's been so long since Edgeworth had seen him, probably, and he was such a young person, but, they didn't realize it wasn't him, and then he just pretended to die by firing a couple shots off. That's my guess. Anyways. Judge, answer is simple. Current witness is plainly mistaken. The other 2 witnesses are both suspicious as well, so you can canon. What? Well, Mr. Wright. There, he's right. Hey, that was... I'm yawning! How am I yawning? How is this even possible? I swear to God, before this, I wasn't I'm sorry about the mic buffs I've been doing. I've been noticing them in my videos. I'm very unprofessional. Why am I yawning? I swear to God, I'm not tired. Just playing this make me tired? I don't know. Oh, I don't like this lag. We heard the gunshot before midnight. Yeah, you tell him. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Well, will the gun do? Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Right. So far, so good. I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. Bah! You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Uh-huh. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Ah, jeez. Well, that could be it. Yeah, I think I do. Oh, yeah. Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on this photo reads December 24, 11:50 p.m. Oh yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Yeah! He realizes it. Correctamundo. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. And that is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Order, order. That would... Okay. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes? What's wrong, Nick? Seriously, I don't know. You have it? What are you talking about? Case of the Steel Samurai. Oh yeah, where, what's-his-face got killed by her because he was gonna kill her because he was wearing the Steel Samurai costume, though everyone thought it was Will, but... Oh, I think I know what he's gonna bring up. Yeah, if someone just as, like what I was saying earlier, someone just as Robert Hammond to pretend to be him in front of Edgeworth, and then pretend to kill himself. The difference is in case 3, he was actually planning on killing her, but she killed him. And... But yeah, now that I think about it, that they are kind of similar. Murder in this case is the same idea as murder in that case. No. Not quite. Because the murder in that case was... Well, she had the same idea afterwards, but... I guess so. We'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Oh no. Don't run with scissors. Safe? You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick? Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright. Testimony just now has cleared up the entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Did Miles introduce himself? Wrong, Von Karma. Karma! A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. I'm Sean Carter. Well, no, I'm just kidding. He reminds me of his voice. The way I think he would be voiced. Anyway, if he had a voice. I mean, aside from his objection voice. But even then, that kind of sounds like it. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim... Wait, Robert Hammond was also an attorney, right? Hammond! Were on the boat. Now, Hammond doesn't really work. Well, let me think. No. It was Edgeworth. But I don't know. I can't do it for Hammond. It just doesn't sound right. But Karma also kind of works. But Karma! But, like, Hammond just doesn't have that same tone. There was a gunshot fired on the boat, blah, 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 blah. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Oh, that's just an excuse. Well, The guilty body has to be the other man on the boat. I admit, it's hard to imagine any possibility. Bleh. Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? I'm not tired. I'm telling you, I'm not. The timestamp on the photo. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot in the lake. It's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? This is actually what I was thinking. Explain who this is sitting on the boat. Edgeworth and Hammond? No. Edgeworth and the murderer and Hammond? No. Edgeworth and the murderer, yeah. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond had met Edgeworth. Oh, this reminds me of another case in Game 3. Someone, basically the antagonist of that case. I'm not gonna say what it was or what happened, but he set up like a fake scene of the murder so everyone would think it was someone else who did it. But it kind of reminds me of this case a little. It was in Game 3, but anyways. Yes, Edgeworth won't. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I cannot talk today. Mind-boggling case, I know. Ludicrous speed. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright. The name of the murderer? Oh, we have to name the suspect then. If that's the case, not Maya, not Edgy, not Dick, duh, not him. No, it couldn't have been Lauda. Not, well, could it have been Lauda? No, I mean, no, there's no way. Now, Larry, Marvin Grossberg. Well, no, I don't think so. I mean, they were like in the same office. Not Robert, he couldn't have killed himself. Duh, not Misty. Manfred? I mean, he's prosecuting his own case, but now that I think about it, we still don't know that much about this guy. We know he's connected to DL6, and if he is that other person in the case, then it would make sense. He'd have a bit of a motive to go after Robert. Edgeworth I don't really get, but he probably just needs someone to pin it on. And he has the boat, so he could always take one out, and he'd know no one would be suspicious. I think it was the old loon. I mean, it could be Karma, if he was working with the old loon, which he could be. But still, the loon seems suspicious, so I'm gonna... Wait a second, we don't know his name, though. Miles Edgeworth, Lauda Hart. It's not Edgeworth or Hart, so I have no idea. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Blah! Again, you waste my time! I don't know because he never told us. Karma gets it. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? When did he do this? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat! Oh, I won't let that die. What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Why do you have to give me this small script? It was in the boathouse, I'm sure. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. You have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Sure. At night, he was on the lake on a boat, searching for something. Wait, did you say Lotta's testimony or Larry's? Whatever. I'd say it returns the boat. He's starting to head for home. Here's a gunshot. You heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Aha! When did Phoenix get so smart? I mean, I know he's supposed to get smarter as the games go on, but even in trials, he wasn't cooking up this much smartness. I mean, by the end he was, again, but does he get stupid at the beginning of every game? I don't know, I'll have to see in Justice for All. But, in Paul Justice, he's just plain awesome, but anyways. But retired. Anyways, and where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop! Dun 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 dun! Mr. Wright! Okay, find out what's going to happen next time on Phoenix Wright Attorney Case 4 Let's Play Edition. Blah, 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 blah. This was part 18, next one's part 19. Bye.